Hi everyone. In my previous video, I've taught you how to attempt matching questions. That question was from part 3 and it was a conversation between two people. So that was very important to you to listen to both people. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to attempt matching questions when it comes in part 2. Part 2 involves a monologue, which means only one speaker will talk during the audio. So when matching features come in part 2, only one speaker will talk during the audio. So please watch carefully while I explain and teach you this type of questions. When the speaker says you have some time to look at questions 15 to 20, then you have to utilize that time very smartly. You have to allocate that time to read these options because these options are gonna be paraphrased with traps or distractors. Let's take question number 15 as an example. If the speaker says, in the dairy section, you will learn how to utilize shovel, sickle, and spade in agricultural field. So what do you think is gonna be the correct answer? The correct answer is option H. The speaker will not say in the dairy section you will use farming tools. That is very straightforward, okay? They're gonna use synonyms, they will give examples of what are farming tools. So it is very important to understand the meaning, okay? The words will never match in matching questions. You have to understand and grasp the meaning so that your answer is correct. Now let me teach you how these options can be paraphrased in the audio. Option A, shopping. For example, if the speaker speaks about large barn, the speaker will not say, in the large barn you will do shopping. That is very easy for you to get it correct. Instead, the speaker can say, in the large barn, you can buy clothes, souvenirs, and different kind of food items. So that means shopping. Option B, watching cows being milked. For example, if the speaker says, in the stables, you can see people milking cows and you can observe how this process is done. So, the speaker is talking about option B. Option C, seeing old farming equipment. The speaker can say, you can watch different kind of agricultural tools from the past. Option D, eating and drinking. For eating and drinking, they can use or give an example of the food items or the drink items. Like in case of food, they can say you can eat cakes, pizzas, or burgers. In case of drinks, they can say you can drink coffee, tea, or any cold drinks. Option E, starting a trip. Trip means a kind of tour or a kind of traveling option. Option F, seeing rare breeds of animals. Rare means limited number of animals. Option G, helping to look after animals. To look after means to care, to supervise, or to groom animals. Option H, using farming tools. Farming tools means agricultural equipment such as spade, shears, shovels, and so on. So you have to understand the meaning from the options. This will not be repeated exactly the same. So grasp the meaning through examples or synonyms and try to match to the correct questions.
You hear the rest of the talk, you have some time to look at questions 15 to 20. Now listen and answer questions 15 to 20.
We'll also be going into the farm that's part of the estate, where there's plenty to do. Most of the buildings date from the 18th century, so you can really step back into an agricultural past. Until recently, the dairy was where milk from the cows was turned into cheese. It's now the place to go for lunch, or afternoon tea, or just a cup of coffee and a slice of homemade cake. The big stone building that dominates the farm is the large barn, and in here is our collection of agricultural tools. These were used in the past to plough the earth, sow seeds, make gates, and much more. There's a small barn, also made of stone, where you can groom the donkeys and horses to keep their coats clean. They really seem to enjoy having it done, and children love grooming them. The horses no longer live in the stables, which instead is the place to go to buy gifts, books, our own jams and pickles, and clothes and blankets made of wool from our sheep. Outside the shed, which is the only brick building, you can climb into a horse-drawn carriage for a lovely, relaxing tour of the park and farm. The carriages are well over 100 years old. And finally, the parkland, which was laid out in the 18th century with a lake and trees that are now well established. You'll see types of cattle and sheep that are hardly ever found on farms these days. We're helping to preserve them to stop their numbers falling further. Okay, well,
Okay, that was the end of part 2. Now tell me in the comments how many did you get it correct. Here you can see I have put a little cross at the end of the option because I don't want to get dwell on the option that was correct, and you can do the similar thing. Lastly, don't forget to like, comment and share this video with your friends who are preparing for IELTS exam, and thank you so much for watching this video till the end.